James Langford stepped into his spacious suburban home, the smell of freshly baked cookies greeting him. He took a deep breath, allowing the comforting scent to envelop him, momentarily washing away the stress of a long day at the office. His wife, Anna, appeared from the kitchen, wiping her flour-dusted hands on her apron. "Hey, honey, how was work?" Anna's voice was warm and welcoming, her eyes lighting up at the sight of him. James forced a smile, his thoughts elsewhere. "It was fine, just the usual chaos. How about you?" Anna beamed. "I spent the day baking and then had lunch with Megan. She's really starting to settle in." James's heart skipped a beat at the mention of Anna's younger sister, Megan. He quickly composed himself, nodding. "That's great. How's she doing?" "She's doing better, I think. The divorce was tough on her, but she's resilient. She's looking for a job now, trying to keep busy." Anna's voice was filled with genuine concern and love for her sister. James nodded absently, his mind drifting back to the last time he saw Megan. It was at a family barbecue a few weeks ago. Megan had been wearing a sundress that accentuated her youthful figure, and her laughter had been infectious. James found himself drawn to her energy, her carefree spirit a stark contrast to his structured and often stressful life. He was jolted back to the present by Anna's touch on his arm. "James, are you okay?" "Yeah, sorry. Just tired, I guess." He leaned down to kiss her forehead, masking his guilt with a gesture of affection. That evening, the Langfords had dinner with Megan. As they sat around the table, the atmosphere was light and filled with laughter. Megan regaled them with stories from her job search, her animated expressions and gestures captivating James more than he cared to admit. "You should have seen the look on his face when I told him I was overqualified for the position." Megan laughed, her eyes sparkling. Anna chuckled. "Oh, Megan, you always know how to handle those situations." James watched Megan, trying to keep his expression neutral. His attraction to her was undeniable, and it was growing stronger with each interaction. He knew it was wrong, but he couldn't help himself. Later that night, as Anna slept peacefully beside him, James found himself scrolling through his phone. He paused at a photo of Megan from the barbecue, her smile bright and carefree. He felt a pang of longing and quickly locked his phone, guilt gnawing at him. The following day, Megan called James while he was at work, her voice hesitant. "James, I need some advice about a job offer I received. Can we meet for coffee?" James hesitated, knowing this was dangerous territory, but he couldn't resist the opportunity to see her. "Sure, I can meet you at the cafe near my office during lunch." As they sat in the cozy cafe, Megan looked at him with a mixture of vulnerability and gratitude. "I really appreciate this, James. You've always been so supportive." James felt a surge of protectiveness towards her. "Of course, Megan. I'm here for you." Their conversation flowed effortlessly, and James found himself confiding in Megan about his own struggles at work. The connection between them deepened, and when Megan placed her hand on his arm to thank him, James felt a spark. Meanwhile, Anna decided to surprise James with a visit to his office, hoping to spend some quality time together. She arrived just as James and Megan were leaving the cafe, their heads close together in deep conversation. Anna froze, watching them from a distance. A pang of unease settled in her stomach, but she shook it off, telling herself it was nothing. That evening, as Anna recounted her day to James, she casually mentioned her visit to his office. "I thought I'd surprise you today, but I must have just missed you. I saw Megan there, too. What a coincidence." James felt a cold sweat break out. "Oh, yeah, she needed some advice about a job offer. Just trying to help out." Anna nodded, but the seed of doubt had been planted. She couldn't shake the image of James and Megan together, the closeness between them lingering in her mind. "James, do you think Megan is okay?" Anna asked later, her voice tinged with concern. James looked up from his laptop, masking his nervousness. "Yeah, she's just going through a tough time. We should be supportive." Anna studied him for a moment, then nodded. "You're right. I just hope she's not too lonely. Maybe we should invite her over more often." James forced a smile. "Sure, that sounds like a good idea." As the days passed, James and Megan's meetings became more frequent, their connection growing stronger. Anna continued to push away her suspicions, focusing on being there for her sister. but deep down, she couldn't ignore the growing sense of unease. One evening, as Anna was tidying up, she found a receipt for 2 coffees in James's coat pocket. It was dated the same day she had seen him with Megan. Her heart sank as the pieces started to fit together. She confronted James, trying to keep her voice steady. "James, why didn't you tell me you met Megan for coffee that day?" James looked up, caught off guard. "I didn't think it was important. We just talked about her job offer." Anna's eyes searched his face, trying to read his expression. "It just seems like you've been spending a lot of time with her lately." James felt a surge of defensiveness. "She's your sister, Anna. I'm just trying to help her." Anna nodded slowly, but the doubt remained. She decided to keep a closer eye on them, her suspicions growing stronger with each passing day. As James and Megan continued their affair, the tension in the Langford household grew. Anna's unease turned to quiet determination as she resolved to uncover the truth, setting the stage for a confrontation that would shatter their seemingly perfect world. Thank you for joining us for part 1 of our four-part Silent Betrayal series. If you found this story intriguing, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more compelling stories. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.